Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
I am Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, coming to you with a live pop-up reading for all signs. It's been such a long time since we did a live pop-up reading, and there's no specific reason why I haven't done it aside from I haven't done it in a while. But I'm happy to be back, and I can't say for sure if this is going to be something that's going to be done on a regular, but when I pop up, I'm going to pop up. I hope this reaches you in the best of health and in great energy. I hope your day was productive, or if you were relaxing today, that you truly got an opportunity to relax, and now you can grab yourself a nice cold drink with some nice soothing ice cubes, or you can get you a hot drink, some coffee or some tea, or you can get you some snacks and have a seat, and let's vibe for the next 30 to 45 minutes. And drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And let's get to it. So this is going to be a general energy reading for all signs by sign, and we're going to see what's blocking you, or any specific, ain't that about a bitch, any specific message that, oh my god, everything is falling, that your guides may have for you. That's just what we're gonna make it about. 1 second, y'all. What the fuck? This is what happens when I go live. Random shit. Alright, so I'm gonna pull an oracle card for each sign just to see what the message needs to be for you regarding any topic whatsoever, and we'll take it from there. All right, so we're going to start with the Geminis as usual. Nothing's changed in that regard. So Spirit, please provide me with a guided message for Gemini. Please provide me with the, this is a lot of smoke. Please provide me with the guided message for Gemini. All right, let's see, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know right now? So it says guarded and vulnerability. So what has you feeling guarded and vulnerable? Y'all see that? The white lady, she just looked like, you know, she's holding herself. She doesn't want to open up. You know, she's just afraid of being open, and there's something that's holding you back, Gemini, from being available and vulnerable with whomever, or anybody for that matter. Doesn't have to necessarily be an intimate relationship. It could just be in any kind of relationship. You're very guarded. You have trust issues. So let's pull a couple cards on that. All right, Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. Again, take what resonates. Not again, because it's the first time I'm saying it, but take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading, the link will be in my bio, tellemtribetarot.com. Click the book a reading link, or you can DM me if you're confused. So the Ace of Pentacles came out, and the Death card. So you know, Gemini, that change is important and change is inevitable, regardless of to what you try to do with remaining in the same energy that you've always had. You know you have to make a change. And I feel like you may be guarded right now because you're protecting your worth, your wealth, the things that you've worked for. And you feel, and you may be feeling as if everyone shouldn't have access to that. And you have every right to feel that way. But if you completely block out any opportunity for anyone to get through to you, for anyone to know you and to understand you, you're always going to feel alone. You're always going to feel guarded. You're always going to feel as if no one understands you. So your guides are urging you to take the opportunity to open up yourself to new opportunities. If that means just going out of your comfort zone just a little bit, doing something slightly different, changing your routine. Because that routine has you so comfortable and complacent, it makes you feel as if there's no possibilities for anything new. When it's really just a disconnect between source you and your source. So becoming unguarded is just by taking a slight step outside of your comfort zone to create a new opportunity towards something different, Gemini. And that's it. Something ever so slightly different. And that's what's going to get the ball rolling. Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink about it. The death card being here. This is a lot of smoke. I done inhaled that shit. Excuse me. Hello, love. Shy Cole. So, yes, the death card being here, Gemini, states that with this change and you embracing it, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel the changes. You'll see it ripple into your life, and you'll be grateful because of it. Oh, Gemini, I can understand why you want to protect your peace. Sometimes you got to be guarded to protect your peace, but being too guarded is just going to block everything off, and it's going to stunt your growth, and then you're going to realize it's been 5 years and you're in the same spot. You don't want to be that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be that person. Okay, so beautiful angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please provide me with the guided messages for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? So we're going to pull your oracle card, Aquarius, of what you need to know right now. What you need to know right now, Aquarius. All right. This card just flew off the deck and it says release all expectations. I didn't even intend to pull anything off that deck. So, yeah, there's something that you're waiting on to happen, Aquarius, and you're putting a time cap on it. And you're putting so much eggs into that basket that you're going to disappoint yourself because the outcome may not be what you want it to be. And that's just off that card alone. But based on the oracle, you got a little bonus. You're welcome. Mercury. Messages. Travel. Can you see it? Mercury, messages, and travel. This card is so bright. So you may have some type of expectations about a trip that's coming up that you may need to detach from. Detachment in code is on the bottom of the deck. You may be trying to hold on to something that is no longer for you. You may be waiting on a message from someone and you want them to say something specifically so it can change your mind about how you feel about them or a situation. You could be drowning yourself in your sorrows, literally drinking. I just bit my tongue. That hurts. I don't taste any blood. That's a good sign. So you may be waiting for communication from someone, but you've tied yourself to that expectation for so long that it's like, it's overwhelming. And your spirit guides are saying, release all expectations. You see it? Release all expectations because you're putting a time cap on something. I bit the shit out of my tongue, y'all. Yeah, that hurts. Let me light up this other cone. We're going to get to you in a second, Aquarius. I didn't expect this to burn out so quickly. Release that expectation, Aquarius. Release that expectation. Close your eyes and feel this energy. Release that expectation. You keep disappointing yourself with expectations, Aquarius. People disappoint you. You feel like people are disappointing you. But I feel like that's more of a you thing. Disappointing yourself with the expectations that you expect people to show up for you in the way that you show up for them every single time. And that's where you're going to let yourself down every single time. If you, and these are channeled messages. So trust me, you're getting this right on time. But if you go into every situation that you embark on with the expectation that you're going to get out of it what you're putting in, you're going to be disappointed every single time. Someone needed to hear that. All right, so let's see. The Emperor, Aries energy is here. Can you see that? Aries energy is here. And the Three of Wands. So you have to move on your own accord is the message for you. That's what your block is. You're waiting. You're waiting on someone to give you the go-ahead to do something. And the block is that you don't want to do it without them. And apply that as you see fit because there are no cups here. So this may not be a romantic connection. But with the Three of Wands, it's stating that energetically, you know that you may have to move forward without this connection, whether this be some kind of business transaction or traveling somewhere. There may be a trip that's booked and you're waiting for a message from a friend to confirm something, and people not coming up with their part of the money, or it's just some kind of expectation that you had for something that you were planning, Aquarius, and it's not happening. The messages aren't coming in fast enough. You see the messages travel and Mercury, and the communication is far and in between. And now with the Emperor energy, it's saying that you have to forge a decision. You can't allow people to make important decisions for you, regardless of who those people are. And Aries energy is here. You may have that in your chart somewhere. But I feel like the block is that you having this expectation for someone else to make this big decision for you. And the decision needs to be made by you and you need to stick with it. That's what the block is. You waiting to make the decision based on what someone else is doing when you need to take initiative. And I know it's scary, but do it. That's all that I got for you, Aquarius. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. All right, so Libra. And I've advanced since the last time, so I don't have to write down all the signs no more. I got it in my mind now about what order I'm going in, and I think that's pretty cool, considering my memory is a little sketchy. Just wanted to put that out there. All right, so Libra. What does Libra need to know right now? What does Libra need to know right now? I thought I was going to go a little bit quicker than this. Let's see how long I've been on here. 11 minutes, that's not bad. Okay, what does Libra need to know right now? Okay. Divine time. I love this card. Trust. Trust, divine timing. So I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards for you, Libra. So you're waiting on something, Libra. You might be waiting on a check to clear. You might be waiting on somebody to see you. Like, see you. Like, see you. And Spirit is saying to trust divine timing. All right, let's see. The Six of Pentacles. Didn't I say the checks to clear? Okay. And then the Five of Wands. So fighting through for that type of, like fighting unnecessary squabbles about money. Try to stay away from unnecessary squabbles about money. This could be like contractual terms about something where it's not clear. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck to get some insight. The Wheel of Fortune. Definitely allow things to flow the way they are supposed to. Earth energy is here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Everybody here except for Geminis, Aquarius, and Libras. I mean Gemini, Aquarius, and another Libra. So you may be dealing with all of those signs except your own. Needless to say, I feel like you are in position to provide some kind of assistance for something, and you just need clearance for something. With the Five of Wands. But you're unsure how to show up in this situation because you don't want to get taken advantage of. Spirit is saying to stay away from unnecessary conversations, like don't speak about your money matters to people who are not involved in the scenario, and don't even give the impression that you have the upper hand, even if you know that you do, for whatever that means. I don't see any blocks on this. I think the only block right now is time, and you're just waiting something out. Your guides are saying to be patient because you're on divine timing. So I hope that resonates with someone. All right, so we got through Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Now we're going to move on to our water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then we're going to do our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then we're going to finalize and finish with our fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. I feel like I said something wrong previously, but we live, so ain't no way to go back. It is what it is. All right, so Pisces. What does Pisces need to know right now? All right, so new beginnings. So Pisces, you may be dealing, you may have a new opportunity, a new job opportunity, because it says Ace, Earth, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see someone maybe going to a wedding. That's the setting, like the theme is in the forest. Interesting. I'm going to pull another card. This ain't enough. But there's something going on with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or you may be moving or fast movement. Stability, harmony, and flow. Yeah. Stability, harmony, and flow. And then new beginnings, Earth, Taurus, and Capricorn. So you may have something new happening here. So what would be the block? I don't see any blocks right now. So let's get some more insight on that, Pisces. What is this trying to say? I feel like you have to balance your life with all these new opportunities coming in for you. Feel like you may have an opportunity, like someone suggesting some new endeavor to you, like a new job or something, and you just trying to work in how that routine would work, or a new job opportunity. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. So something is coming to an end. I think the block is just deciding how this new situation will work into your life, Pisces. And then the Six of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. You're trying to see how this would work with family. So I feel like the block for you right now, yeah, the Five of Cups. So there's a change happening, like a change of work or a change of scenery. And you're trying to figure out how to ground yourself. I feel like the block right now is just you trying to get your ducks in a row with this new opportunity. And a lot of times you look at the new opportunity, or not a lot of times, but as of recently, you're looking at it as, it's getting me more money, it's putting me in the position that I want to be placed in, it's taking me out of this financial rut or struggle that I may have been in for a while. But in the same interim, it may cause a rift with family. It may keep you away from your family, and that makes your heart heavy. And your guides are saying that your family will understand. So I think what's important here is to communicate what your objective is, how long you plan on being involved in this circumstance, and the effect, and be honest with the people that are affected by what's happening, so that they're not blindsided with anything. I think open, honest communication is what's going to be what's going to unblock the blockages that you have. And I feel like a lot of this you're keeping to yourself. But for a good while, Pisces, you've been on a roll with flowing with things, like just allowing things to happen. And this new opportunity is a good thing, but you're also seeing that it's going to take time away from the people that you love. And that's what you're worried about. But also remember that it's ending a struggle for you. So if you have to be uncomfortable for a little while, that's completely fine, okay? So I hope this message resonates with you. Okay, Cancer. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Cancer. Please provide me with the guided messages for Cancer. Please provide me with the guided messages for Cancer. Cancer feeling worthless, or questioning your self-worth. Aw, I don't like to see that. Worthless. I just felt like someone just feels worthless. Why, Cancer? Channel messages, not worthy of something, or not being accepted. Some kind of program, or being programmed to feel like you're worthless. So you may be in a connection with a narcissist. They make you feel as if you're wrong all the time. Worthless. 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 Interesting what I'm feeling, y'all. A list. You're making a list of the pros and cons of being with someone. A worth list. Anyways, it's not funny. Cycles, change, and completion. So you're considering changing this situation. The block is the issue that you're feeling. Like a situation is making you feel as if you're not good enough. We know those situations ain't where it's at. The Lover's card, and the Lover's card was in reverse at first. I don't really read reversals, but when it comes to relationship and the Lover's card, that's Gemini. Cancer, you may be dealing with the Gemini. Y'all ain't even compatible with you, but anything could work. You know what I'm saying? But Cancer, you're so sensitive, so you feeling worthless. And then the Nine of Swords. So the block that's here is your mind, and it's what the relationship that you're in right now, Cancer. And I feel like you're changing and your partner isn't, or the roles can be reversed. Your partner is changing and you are not. They could feel like you're not evolving with the connection. They feel like you're not learning some kind of lesson that they want you to learn, and because of that you feel worthless. What may be happening is affirmations. I hear affirmations. That's why I heard worth list. Like you making a list of things that you do in this connection that you feel should be accepted as earning your place, so to speak. And you shouldn't feel as if you're earning a spot in a relationship that you should mutually be in with someone else. If the person is not bringing out the best in you and making you feel like you're not worthy of their love, or you have to prove to them that prove your love to them, that's not fair. So you have a decision to make. What's on the bottom of the deck? The Four of Pentacles. So someone is being selfish. So I feel like the block here is just this complete merry-go-round of a cycle that's happening. I feel like this cycle is coming to an end, and it's coming to an end regardless, whether you want it to come to an end or not. I feel like you may have held off with ending this cycle because you felt like some way, somehow, you could change this person, or maybe this person, it's definitely Gemini energy here, felt like they can change you and kind of mold you into what they wanted. Maybe you fit their aesthetic. It sounds really shallow, but that's what it sounds like. There's something that you do, Cancer, that they love. It could be work that you do, or kind of money that you bring in, or your drive, or something that they're missing that you have, or it could be vice versa. You're keeping them around for something that they're missing, or you're missing that they have, and they like to remind you of it often. But either way, it's causing this Nine of Swords energy, and I feel like the block is that you're sacrificing your self-worth to keep a situation around that you may have outgrown. Both of you may have outgrown this cycle, and your spirit guides is saying the minute that you change something about this situation, that's when you're going to realize, oh, okay, it's time. You know what I mean? So the blockage is resisting change. Oh. Okay. Well, I hope you get through that, Cancer, and I hope you don't resist the change any longer. I gotta light up another one of these. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse-moi. All right. I like these little things. I wish they would last longer, though. But they burn out so quickly. Okay, so next up on the docket is Scorpio. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Scorpio is up next. Ouch. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So we're going to pull your oracle and see what we need to find out about your blockages. All right, Spirit Guides, beautiful angels, and tarot cards, please provide me with the guided messages for Scorpio. What is Scorpio's deal right now? Do I get a flyer? What? Oh, that one was about to come out and it was about to go back in. Reflection and projections. Reflection and projections. Reflection and projections. So may not be facing the reality of who you are. Maybe putting up a facade, or you feel like you are living in a facade, or you feel like you cannot be your authentic self in a situation, Scorpio. Or you may be imposing your beliefs, projecting some kind of insecurity on someone else, Scorpio. Tired of feeling some kind of feeling. But let's see. So the Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and the Three of Swords. So you are heartbroken about something. You are... And then the Hierophant, Taurus energy is here. Taurus energy is here. Throat chakra. So there's some kind of communication issue about something. There's something that you feel like you cannot communicate to somebody in your life. It's like you can't look yourself in the mirror. So this person with the Hierophant is somebody on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to say that's your overall energy. It's like someone that's important to you in your life, Scorpio. Could be Taurus energy. Could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. But needless to say, regardless of to who it is, it's someone that makes you feel broken. And it's someone that reflects you. So it could be a parental figure with the Hierophant. It could be someone who you trust. Someone who you look up to and admire. Makes you feel less than. Which is why the Three of Swords is here. With the Page of Wands, it's someone who... I think they make you feel like a child, so to speak. And I think the block is that... because you respect the person so much, you just allow things to get to this point and you don't really speak up and say anything. What is the advice that you have for Scorpio, Spirit? Because we see the, okay, this flew right out, the Sun card. So it's so interesting. With the Sun card, can you see? Gotta move out the light. There you go. And then here goes your other card. Can you see? Can you see? That's the Three of Swords, just to show y'all what we pulled. And that's the Page of Wands. But the Sun card says that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It says that as long as you keep a positive outlook about yourself, because the reflection shows a broken mirror. So you may feel like all hope is gone with this person, but that doesn't mean that you should change how you feel about yourself because they don't see your worth, or they make you feel as if you're not good enough. Or as though there's no impressing them. Because it's not about them. Whole time it's been about you. Because happiness is an inside job. It may sound cliche and it may sound redundant. But it truly is. And the moment that we allow someone on the external side of us, outside of us, to change the way how we feel about ourselves, that's when we give our power away. And I feel like you've given your power away, and this person may project their morals on you, and their precepts and their concepts and the things how they may have instilled in you over time, or somebody that mentors you, and they may make you feel as if you're not good enough. And it's not true. And it's because I feel like you do so well in their eyes, this person does not know how to congratulate, to say thank you, to say you're welcome, to say anything that's of showing any type of kindness, because this person is unhappy on the inside. If the Page of Wands is asking you to find to inspire yourself to do something different. And I feel like what you need to do different is to tap into yourself to see what you truly want. How do you want to feel? You know, like in the perfect world, what would the situation be? And if that situation means that kind of distancing yourself from this person for a little while so that you can gain your bearings again, maybe that's what you need to do. But I feel like with the Sun card being here, the sun is just the sun. You know, it's bright, it's beautiful, it's positive. That means that there's a beacon of light within you. And when people see light in us, they're either inspired to reflect that light, or they're afraid and timid and intimidated by that light, and they want to dim that light. So I think the block here is just you comparing yourself to what this person's standard is and not meeting that standard. And it's time for you to create a standard for yourself. And I feel like you've met your own personal standards, but it's time for you to acknowledge that in so many words. So living up to someone else's standards should not be your goal. Your end goal should be to living up to your own standards, because you're exceeding them. But because this person is of great importance in your life, it seems as though you're failing when you're not. So I think it's time for you to give yourself credit for the things that are going right in your life, and stop allowing people to have so much say so on your emotional well-being. It's not fair. All right. I hope that message resonates for somebody. That's a sucky position to be in. That was such a heavy energy. That was so heavy. All right. So we're moving on to earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if I put this in backwards, hold on, y'all. All right. These cards are so old. I love it. But at the same time, it's hard to shuffle. Okay, here we go. Oopsie. Okay. Let's try this again. So, Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages. Oh, because we're supposed to be shuffling this deck. For Taurus. Please provide me with the guided messages. For Taurus, what does Taurus need to know right now? What is the blockages with Taurus right now? We almost there, y'all. All right, so Taurus, masculine energy. So you may have it, look, there you go. Can you see it? Look how cool that is. Masculine energy. Toxicity, bound, and patterns. So you may be going through it with your masculine. Oh, Taurus. Or you could be having conflict with yourself as well. Not meeting your fitness goals. You'll be tied to a lifestyle that... Oh, I see, let me say it. Oh, don't go away, don't go away. Let me say it. What is that, steroids? Somebody may be on steroids. Also, somebody, or some kind of pain pills, like Percocets. I don't know if Percocets are pain pills, so don't quote me, but I just know somebody might be taking Percocets. Or some kind of prescription. P word, good grief. Somebody may be taking prescription drugs. So you may have gotten hooked on prescription drugs. The Empress, earth energy, heart chakra, and the devil. Jesus. Ain't that some shit? Look at this. Empress and the devil. Opposite. The devil is Capricorn energy. On the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. We got two major cards here. So there's some major things happening in your life right now, Taurus. And you're fighting a battle that you feel like you cannot win. And I feel like you may be tied to, it's like some kind of a demonic pull on your life. So I feel as though somebody, I don't want to say that you may have succumbed to some kind of spell that's been placed on you, because I don't feel that entirely, but I feel like there is, the spell of addiction is on you. And I feel that you may feel bound by your habits. So you may have a habit of doing something and you know what it is. The minute that I said this, you're thinking about that habit like, yeah, I'm just, whether it's prescription drugs of some sort, or a habit of going back to this person that keeps dragging you into this way of living that you know ain't right, but it's so addictive. And I feel like that's what your block is. You're just bound by toxicity. And the way how you can disconnect from that toxicity, Taurus, is by asking for guidance. I feel like you've disconnected from source. Like before you met this individual or this lifestyle, I feel like somebody just introduced you to a lifestyle that was so addictive. Hi, Debonair Slots, welcome, even if it's just for a minute. And I'm going to pull a clarifying card because when we have two majors on the board, it's very, yeah, Eight of Swords. You feel stuck. Look. You feel stuck. And the thing about it is, you have the help to get up out of this situation, but it's because who it is that's helping you, you don't want to, because you feel like you don't want to admit that there's a problem. And that's the first step to any solution when you are dealing with addiction. And I feel like the person that's helping you into this situation, you can book it on my website, love, tellemtribetarot.com. Click the book or reading link. But if you are afraid or ashamed, this person, I don't see this person judging you at all. They're not judging you, but I think that you're so embarrassed that you don't want them to judge you. And or you don't want to feel judged. But the only way out of this situation, and I feel like it's this Knight of Swords energy on the bottom of the deck, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus. So it's like someone with that energy. And because you know that they're a little bit spicy, you know, and they're a little bit, you know, like you feel like they're going to check you, and they might check you a little bit. But sometimes you need to get checked so you can get up out of your struggle. You feel what I'm saying? So you can get a reality check. But at the same time, I know you don't want nobody just in your face, just telling you, reminding you of what you already know. But you need to take the help. You got to take the help because it's available to you. It's just a matter of, do you want the help? Because you do want the change. And those patterns is not going to make your life any easier. It's just going to make it worse. Take the help. Damn. That was a lot. All right, so we're going to move on to Taurus, Virgo. So Virgo, what is the blockages for Virgo? What are the blockages? Ooh, that flew out. I see a new opportunity to travel, Virgo. Okay, so you might not be blocked in that department, not the travel department, that's for sure. But what does Virgo need to know right now if there are no blockages? Did y'all see the solar eclipse today? That was beautiful. I have my little glasses. I was looking at it. All right, so renewal and spark. Okay, so Virgo, that ex may be back. Somebody from the past may be coming back. Or a renewed sense for travel. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a renewal with someone from the past. It could be a renewal with a talent, something that you're getting reacquainted with that you put down for a while. I like that. When you get inspired to just do what you love. and you go full force with that thing, you can change the world. Okay, the Magician. Yes, your spirit guides are saying that you have everything that you need to succeed, honey. And then the Page of Pentacles. This is definitely about your passion, Virgo. I feel like you are on the right path right now. And I feel like you know this. I think that you just tapped in here. Let me see how good my life is, because I know that my life is great and gravy. You know, everything is all about balance. So you did have your trials and your tribulations in the recent past or in the past, but I feel like you're taking it with, you know, you're going with the flow. The Magician card says that you're prepared for whatever it is that you have going on, and you've taken that much needed time to get acquainted with what you like to do. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be building those connections. So those new relationships that you've built, like, you still have to follow up on them. You know, your guys are encouraging you to keep on the path. To prevent blockages, don't cut off yourself when you get a success. Don't stop when you see a success occur, if that makes sense. As soon as you get a step into the next, as soon as you take the next step and it's successful, don't stop. Keep going. Keep a moderate flow is what your spirit guides are saying, because you had spent some time away from this particular craft or whatever this passion is that you love. And that's what the problem was. And that's why you may have been feeling so empty inside over the past few months or years, or however long it was for you. And then once you got reacquainted with it, you started feeling like, oh shit, my life has more purpose now. So don't stop like that. If you're going to take a break, let it be a day or two, not a year or two. You get my drift? Okay. Okay. So, Capricorn. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Capricorn. Please provide me with the guided messages for Capricorn. Oh, this wanted to just... Let me shuffle these cards just in case. I'm going to light another one of these. Next time I'm going to just light an incense, because this is too much work. This is way too much work. Hold on, y'all. Let me light this up. So after Capricorn, it's going to be fire signs. And then we're going to be done. Yep. All right, here we go. That's the final one, hopefully. All right, so Capricorn. We're going to zoom through this because I don't want this to be longer than an hour. So what does Capricorn need to know right now? Breakthrough and epiphany. So Capricorn, you may see that your stars are aligning right now. So anything that you've been working on, you've been gaining your self-control, creating tactics to execute your goals. Capricorn ain't going to be broke. You're not going to allow it. Even if you do be broke for a little bit, you ain't going to be broke for long. Because I feel like you're creating that that space for abundance. And you're not taking no for an answer. You're not giving up on yourself. That's the energy that I feel. I immediately felt just like you just had this epiphany, you know, just like the card, a breakthrough. Like, now I know what I'm supposed to do. I know where I'm supposed to be. Like, it clicked. Like you was looking for a sign a while back and you wasn't sure if you was supposed to be doing this or if you're supposed to be doing that or you're supposed to be doing both. But you doing both. You doing this, you doing that, and you ain't playing no games. So let's see if there's any blocks or anything that you need to avoid so that you can keep this energy going. The Nine of Wands. So your guys are saying you need to be resilient, so don't get lazy. With the Eight of Wands saying that coming out of the Eight of Wands energy where you're getting things done by any means necessary and taking quick movement. And just because things might have slowed down for a little bit doesn't mean that you're failing. You have to be resilient and you have to be consistent and you have to keep pushing through if you want to see, continue to see breakthroughs happen for you. That's with the Nine of Wands. And then the Five of Wands is saying that you're going to have issues. So stop thinking. I feel an energy of someone who may be comparing themselves to other people or to people who are on the same path as them. And that's what your block is sometimes. Where you feel like because someone did the same thing that you did, and they may even be taking the same path that they forged the path already, and you're taking that same path, and it's not really shaking. And that's because it's not your damn path. And it's not fair for you to compare yourself to someone else. Even if your work is better and you feel like, or your, whatever the fuck it is you have that's better, and you feel like you should be in a better position, or you feel like you're a more genuine person and they are winning because they're scamming, that has nothing to do with you. Your breakthrough is your breakthrough. Can nobody take shit from you that you've earned? Can nobody take shit from you that the universe has ordained for you? Anything that you put into the universe with your words, it's a spell, it's yours, it's happening, and it cannot be stopped. The only thing that can stop it is you with your thoughts, and with poor work ethic, because it's not going to work if you don't. So your only block would be you comparing yourself to something that has nothing to do with you. It's not fair. So if social media is putting you in that state of mind, you need to get the hell up off of social media and handle your business. You feel what I'm saying? Because your breakthrough is coming, and you don't want to stop it with second guessing it and telling the universe that you're not ready by questioning and comparing your path to someone else's when their shit might not even be that great, but they're just showing the highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? So trust your process, and don't conflict it with, don't create conflict and instability with actions that are not conducive to what your life path is. You know what your path is. You had that breakthrough. You had that epiphany. You've been drinking your water. You've been doing your meditation. You've been doing what you need to do. And even if it might not be coming fast to you, it's coming. Do not question it. And that's all I have to say about that. Your breakthrough. Yeah. Whole time. Fuck you mean. All right. So now finally, fire signs: Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and then we out of here because it's almost an hour and my AC is off because it's loud, so I'm sweating and I don't like that. I'm finna get one of them little stand up quiet fans, those little long black ones that you can get for like $50 from anywhere. I'm gonna get one of them as soon as I get off this thing. Get it from Amazon. I love Amazon. Amazon is so lit. Anyways, Sagittarius, please provide me with the guided messages for Sagittarius. The Emperor came out. Sagittarius taking the initiative. Aries energy. Holy shit. Doing too much at once. Guilt. Sabotage. That came out. So Sagittarius, you could be your own worst enemy, giving yourself bad advice, overthinking about things that you can't change, putting yourself in positions with people who don't even like you like that. What the fuck is up with that? Guilty about what? What did you do? Emperor energy. So pretending to be something that you're not. Is that what it is? I'm gonna pull another card because I don't like that. Guilt. No, I'm gonna pull a oracle card because the Emperor came out, meaning that you taking initiative, you doing your thing, you standing in your purpose. But what are you guilty about? Do you feel like a fraud? What is that about? Interesting. 7 of Cups. All that glitters is not gold, Sagittarius. This is not a good combination. And you know what's happening here? Your block is that you want all that glitters. And I feel an energy of somebody who will do anything to get it. The only thing is you got to do the things for the right reason so that you don't have to sacrifice someone or your integrity for it. And usually it's someone that you care about. Make your decisions with an honest and sincere heart. Because your block is going to be your stubbornness. I feel like this is an energy of someone who's a go-getter. Someone who wants to win at any cost. What's on the bottom of the deck? Death. You got to change the way how you're looking at life. And a lot of times that's easier said than done, especially if you were raised with a rough upbringing, or you didn't have enough and you feel like you owe it to yourself and to your family or whoever you're responsible for to make things happen. And with the 7 of Cups here, it's saying that you have to be very careful about the decisions that you make, because one wrong decision in this environment that you're in right now is going to be complete self-sabotage. So you may not even be here right now in this self-sabotage moment, but you may be in that self-sabotage moment feeling guilty, like, damn, you don't want to be in a feeling of regret or remorse if you don't have to. You have big decisions coming up, and you are the only one who can make those decisions because they will affect your livelihood and your life. And you need to make the decisions for the right reasons. Quick come-ups do not work. They work, but only for a little while. And you always going to have to explain it to the people that matter. Most importantly, to yourself. You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror afterwards. So what are you willing to sacrifice to get where you want to be? You know what I'm saying? That's all that I got for you, Sagittarius. That was serious. All right, Aries. We just had the Emperor out with the Aries energy. Could have been dealing with a Sagittarius. What is the message for Aries right now? What is the message? What is the message? What is it? Okay, you have a love offer coming in. I love talking about love. Aries, I'm so happy for you. Venus. Okay, Aries, come through with the love offer if you're single. And if you're in a relationship, somebody may be about to propose to you, or somebody coming back in with an offer. Okay, Aries, come through. I'm jealous. Ain't nobody offering me shit. At least not nobody that I want to offer me any shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for you. I don't even have anybody that I want to offer me anything. Maybe that's the problem. It's not a problem. It's just an observation. Anyways, Aries. What the fuck? Okay, Aries. So the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. So you may have somebody from the past with that energy coming back. Or somebody who is just mouthy, intelligent, decisive, and intimidating. Somebody that intimidates you, makes you feel like a man, or makes you feel like a woman, like you got to get your vocabulary up. Very nurturing soul. King of Pentacles. Oh, so you attracting both sexes. Let me find out you bisexual. You might not be bisexual, but you attract both men and women. But I feel like somebody is coming with an offer, Aries. And it's a very lucrative offer. With the King of Pentacles, that's someone that is established. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy present. And you know, Capricorns, they love making money. They're addicted to making money. And I feel like that's that Capricorn energy. Because on this little card, this man is hanging on to this bull with this pentacle around his neck like, I got it like that. So Aries, I feel like this love offer is real lucrative. And you're going to have choices. And I feel like these choices are here. The moon card is on the bottom of the deck. Pisces energy as well. I think what's Spirit urges you to be, hello, K Baser. Spirit urges you to be honest with yourself through all connections. Show up as your true, authentic self in every connection. I'm not saying to put all your business on Front Street. That is not what I'm saying at all. But I feel like your downfall in the past relationships, and this is just me, just picking up on that energy. If it don't apply to you, don't apply it. Book your personal reading. But Aries, I feel like in the past, you showed a front or a version of yourself that wasn't really you. And then it was very hard to upkeep, and it kind of caused rifts in your connections, because when you couldn't show up as that person over the course of time, it became difficult. People want what they want. Show them who you are, because you're amazing. It doesn't make sense to show up as anyone else but you, especially now that Spirit is sending you what you're asking for. You're doing something right. So I feel like you just have not been caring about relationships. You've just been investing your time and making sure that your heart is right. and that you're doing right by yourself for once. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about you and being selfish. If you got kids, caring for your children, not caring about anything outside of that. If you got a relationship and you're in a relationship and this person is making you an offer, you made this about yourself. You took care of yourself and took care of your person. Like you're balancing things out, and it's bringing you that energy of love, that energy of introspection, where you're looking within first before looking externally for things. And when you project that energy, you have no choice but to attract that Aries, and that is what is coming your way. So that King of Pentacles energy, you know how some people be going out of their way looking for gold diggers, looking for people to take care of them. But when you start taking care of yourself, you invite people with that same energy that want to take care of you too. Because when you take care of yourself so well, you're providing that example to someone else to say, this is what I want for myself, and this is what I provide for myself. So if you can't match this energy, unfortunately, I cannot share this space with you. And Aries, I feel like you just been on that vibe, and that's why Spirit is sending you that offer. Now the question is, will you take it? Oh, Aries, I love when things works out that way. I love that for you. I wish I'd have seen that for Gemini, but that's fine. Our time gonna come. So we're gonna move on to our final sign, Sagittarius. And if you're just coming in and you want to see the entire reading, it will be up on the channel. We're discussing the blockages of each sign and what may be blocking you from whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, or what may be coming your way, or whatever the cards post up. So we're on the final sign now, hitting the 1 hour mark in 5 minutes, and hopefully we can beat the clock. Leo. Right. Leo. What does Leo need to know right now? Good grief. I should have just left the AC on, Jan. What does Leo need to know right now, Spirit? And what may the blockages be? Can we get a flyer? Can we get a flyer card? Ooh. All right, what was that? Self-love, creation, intentions. So Leo, your blockages may be not giving yourself enough time. Not focusing enough on creating and being creative, not setting the proper intentions for what you may want. So you may see that your manifestations may not be coming, and it's not because you don't deserve them, but it's because you may be operating from a position of lack. But let's see, you may have these things and we may be on the opposite sides of the spectrum. So let's see. So, Spirit, please provide me with some clarification on the self-love, creation, and intentions oracle. All right, so the 3 of Cups. So this is a celebration. Okay, so maybe it is on the opposite side of things, or maybe that was a channel message for someone who needs to be inspired by doing self-love things that celebrates yourself. So I feel like your blockages will subside when you celebrate yourself. Your blockages will subside when you create reasons to celebrate. You don't always need a birthday to celebrate, Leo. Let's be civil, okay? Also, your intentions. Setting the intentions for what you want and releasing it to the universe with confidence and trusting the universe to get you what you want, because you attract what you want with your thoughts and your words, and then they become actions, and then the universe reciprocates that. So your blockages are not celebrating things enough. So you may not be in a spirit of being grateful enough, not being thankful enough. The 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment. So here's what's interesting. The minute that you start celebrating yourself and celebrating the small wins that you have in your life, Leo, that's when the magic happens. Start small. This might sound like some lame ass advice, but it's here. Your guide's saying you might already be there. Some of you are celebrating yourself. Some of you are setting your intentions, and some of you are experiencing what it's like to truly be in love with self and going to the source and understanding the things that you want and listening and tending to those things. And you see the beauty that brings. You see it. But for those of you who are not doing that, that's what the block is. Loving on you so much that the universe just can't help but to give you your wish fulfillment. Okay, so that is all that I have for y'all this evening in this live pop-up reading. I hope we could do this more often. And sending you love, light, prosperity, good vibes, and beautiful energy always. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in my bio, tellemtribetarot.com. And until next time, love and light, tribe.